It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be forced to look at 10 years of Sand Stronger Than You videos.
Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able, cause you figured now that much is off the table. I can tell you're getting really sick of trying, but I think you'll just magic keep dying. You're not gonna win, we'll be here together, fighting in this judgment hall forever. And now you just reset each time I'll beat ya, but I'll always be right back here to meet ya.
Wait!
Oh, yeah?
It says, so let's go, let the room get chiller. Let's go, dirty brother killer. Chiller? Like the typeface?
No!
I know you mean,
The beloved indie classic Undertale turns 10 years old this year, and with that, also marks the 10-year anniversary of one of the most infamous YouTube phenomenons, the Sand Stronger Than You parody. If you're watching this, you've probably already heard it 10 million times, and either you love it, hate it, or you're busy making your Latino Five Nights at Freddy's version of it.
Shadow Freddy, vuelta al ruedo. Y es que nadie puede hacer que sea fiel a tu timidez, pues yo soy tus complejos.
And don't get me started on when Steven Universe did their own version of it.
Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able. Guess you figured out that mercy of the table. Think that you can try to scare me like I'm small on the you. Did it for our brother, so get dunked on. I know you would like things all this for you. I am their mercy, I am their vengeance, I am determination.
Do better, Rebecca Sugar. Do better! But what I want to ask today is why is it that an Undertale fan song is still springing up new versions today? How did this single song manage to overtake the original popularity 100-fold and have possibly gone platinum? How is it seemingly that this video is every kid under 19's childhood? And most importantly, what sick person would bring this scourge to YouTube to poison the minds of the youths everywhere? It took months of digging, but I finally was able to locate a name.
Pizza Day!
Believe it or not, at the end of YouTube videos, sometimes there will be words that appear. In some cultures, these are referred to as credits. And after translating what that meant, I realized that these aren't just words, but names of people. In this case, the people that helped make the original Sand Stronger Than You parody. People who contributed to this song, and one name stood out amongst the rest. Gym Leader Sharon, the person responsible for the lyrics and comic that all those YouTube covers are based on. Finally, I had a lead, but upon searching high and low, the only thing that I could find was this girl from Pokemon. Or guy? I don't know. Needless to say, I fell for it. DJ Smell had the audacity to credit a Pokemon character as the creator, and I fell for it! I'm such an idiot! Obviously he was hiding something, and so I dug deeper. I got wind of a lead a few weeks later when I was reading my favorite fan fiction, I Am Meta Knight. Of course, you guys, I'm sure you all know it. It's an epic story, 17 years, yes, real-life years in the making, about a virus that renders Dreamland and Cappy Town desolate after a deadly virus breaks out, overtaking the citizens and turning them into zombies. Just like when the Undertale fandom heard the Sand Stronger Than You song for the first time. Was it merely coincidence? Of course not! I was mortified to find out that the story that I'd been enjoying all these years, that I found escapism and comfort in, that I loved, was credited to have been written by the same writer of Sans Stronger Than You. My heart shattered. But I endured and went deeper into the rabbit hole, finding that this mysterious writer used to go by the username Shade Night Fox. Long ago in the ancient days, Tomes spoke of a forum called Ham Kingdom, where she was radicalized by the Hamtaro fandom into engaging in egregious acts of fandom, taking her dark craft to fan art on a place known as DeviantArt, where she would hone this dastardly craft further, years later taking refuge on the long-forgotten dystopia known as Tumblr. Now, with all the knowledge and experience from forums and message boards past, along with her deep knowledge of fandoms and art, she was ready to perform the most unholy of unions, merging the Steven Universe and Undertale fandoms together into one fan comic. Using the lyrics of Stronger Than You from Steven Universe, she retrofitted and hacked it to pieces until the song's meaning was warped beyond recognition, and in a disturbing turn, now perfectly fit the theme song of the Sans boss fight from Undertale. That's when I puked up blood. Or was it ketchup? I don't know anymore. And my eye began burning, and all I could see was blue. No, wait, actually no. I've just known Sharon all this time, and I just jumped onto a Discord call with her to talk about the 10-year anniversary of the song and the comic. But it doesn't change the fact that the song single-handedly ruined the interpretation of Sans and the fandom for years.
Alright, to set the record straight, Sans Stronger Than You started as a parody I wrote out of boredom one day, and then decided to accompany with a series of drawings on my Tumblr blog. And I really only expected it to get a handful of likes and reblogs. It was a comic posted close to Halloween that year, and it was a modest success on its own platform of Tumblr. And then it breached containment.
Well, now that you've explained that, what compelled you to write this?
Well, I had the original song stuck in my head while I was trying to fight Sans, and the idea just sort of fell into place. And then I thought it would be fun to draw pictures to accompany it, and...
Do you have any idea the impact this had on the Undertale fandom?
I couldn't escape its influence if I tried. I mean, even if nobody knows I'm the original creator, I've reaped what I've sown, you know? My YouTube recommendations, they're filled with it. And I even got some Steven Universe fans tracking me down and demanding that I apologize for, I don't know, destroying the integrity of the original by daring to alter the lyrics to fit a fat ketchup-stained skeleton in slippers.
Yeah. You know, how does a Pokemon gym leader even have time to make this? Like make that make sense to me.
Oh, wait, do you think I'm actually the Pokemon character?
Look, I'm not a team rocket scientist. What other conclusion was I supposed to come to?
No, it's just my username. I'm not...
No, I've heard enough. What gives you the right to ruin the integrity of what was once a proud and respectable fandom? And you did that in what? 1 month after the game came out? What are you trying to do? A cringe speedrun? Well, way to go! Yeah, top marks! Now you single-handedly made the coolest character in the game some lame, Onceler-esque Tumblr sexy man. Just tell me, what do you have to say for yourself?
Are you asking me to answer for Sans Stronger Than You?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, no. Alright, it's like this, okay? So I woke up one morning and I went to my usual 8-hour shift at the local Target Starbucks. And in between telling local Instagrammers that the unicorn frappuccino was unavailable because it only existed for a single week about 2 years previously, I, like any other all-American girl at the time, was thinking about Sans Undertale. And his constant never-ending battle with the player, fueled by love, how it's impossible to hit him throughout the entirety of the battle, and how determination is the driving force behind the entire game, and I already had the Steven Universe song stuck in my head, and it fit, okay? So, what? Y'all also gonna yell at Weird Al for realizing he could remove the B from Beat It and build an entire career off of food-related song parodies?
In exchange for getting rid of the Sans Stronger Than You, yes, that would be a small sacrifice in calcularities of the gap of the universe.
I was a victim of circumstance, hit by a bolt from the blue, and forced to become a vessel for the most influential Undertale fan song known to God and man, and I had no power. Sans Stronger Than You was inevitable.
Sure, okay, so one day you're a minimum wage worker, the next you're a minimum wage worker, but now Jordan Sweeto is singing your song about Sans from Undertale. Yeah, you're just telling me that happened on its own.
Yes! Like, if I were gonna lie about anything on this planet, you really think this is the thing I'd want to lie about? You think I want to take credit for inspiring an official Yandere simulator version?
Some other girls like Senpai as well. But he's mine, so those other girls can go to hell. I'll stop anyone who gets in my way. Don't mess with the Yandere.
Wouldn't it be cooler to just pretend I'm Toby Fox, or like the guy that did the famous animation? Or no. Toby Fox. Let's go with Toby Fox.
And this thing was so powerful that it grew beyond just the Sans version. It even had the power to resurrect a long-thought-dead YouTube format. That's right, reply videos.
What they're doing is they're creating these videos, and they're reply videos. They're called the reply girls. What they do is they respond to videos.
The Sans version begat the Kara version, and that begat the Frisk version, and these became known as the canon of Undertale Stronger Than You parodies. Yes, there's an established canon to the parodies! The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I'm like 90% sure this is what the Delta Rune is representative of. Just give me a few more months to work on my theory. I think I'm gonna crack it. But wait, there's more. We can't forget like the various AU versions.
Why hello there, who could you be? Why have you kidnapped me? I cannot see, I am wrapped up.
There's like Underswap, Sans Stronger, Underfell, the Outertale version, Horror Tale, Error Sans, the Dust Tale, Ink Sans, Blue Screen Sans, Flower Fell Stronger Than You, Underfresh Sans, Mafia Sans, Undertale Sans Stronger Than You. Oh, that's the Reaper Tail Sans, Aftertail Sans, Gaster Sans, Beat Tail Sans, Sans Cypher, Bill Sans, Flowey Possession Sans. Just normal Super Mario World game. And interesting facts about dreams. I think somebody accidentally added those to the playlist. But you get the point! And this has been going on for 10 years. 10 years of this stupid song! It never seems to die! People are even remaking their animations that they made like 10 years ago. Like, this thing was just posted like a few months ago. So what is it about the song that has people so obsessed? Just when you think it's dead, it comes back. It's sad to say, but I would venture to guess that this is the most famous Undertale fan work. I mean, can you really argue with me? We all remember that 2019 Nintendo Direct.
Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able. Cause you figured out I'm at the table. I can tell you're getting really sick of trying. But I think you'll just magic keep dying. You're not gonna win.
That's right. Sans Stronger Than You is a music track that comes with the Sans Me costume. I was begged by Toby Fox not to include it. But screw that guy. I am a god. I get what I want. Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able. That was a joke.
What we really are here to discuss is Charon's fate. for being the one responsible for writing and drawing this thing. And if it wasn't for Sharon in that Target Starbucks all those years ago, we wouldn't have to be here talking about this. And because I went to all the work of tracking Sharon down, it's only fitting that she at least apologizes for what she's done to both the Undertale and Steven Universe fandoms respectively. Worst of all, merging them. So with that said, Sharon, do you have any words?
Dear Toby Fox and Rebecca Sugar, hello. I am the original writer of what is surely the bane of both your existences, the ungodly parody song known only as Sans Stronger Than You, which to this day holds the YouTube recommendations of every Undertale fan hostage. I never meant to hurt anyone. I never meant for any iteration of my godless and abhorrent fan song to surpass the original Steven Universe song in views. I mean, admittedly, it's pretty freaking cool that happened, but I mean, shame on me! Shame on me! Garnet deserved better than this. And to Toby, the annoying dog himself. I apologize for turning your goofy little guy into a sick and radical symbol of the endless and exhausting fight against relentless evil, complete with cool flaming eyes coming out of his skull. I cannot prove that my song had absolutely any influence on the once-ification of your fat little skeleton, but if it did, I know that no apology I make can erase the trauma you've surely experienced. I hope you can both forgive me, and please do not shoot me on sight if I ever meet either of you at a con someday. Thank you.
Clip that, Dexerto. That's a headline. And there! That ought to settle the fandom down for a few years. Let's let bygones be bygones. After all, it's not like Sharon is responsible for everything you might find annoying about the Undertale fandom or popular Sans interpretations, right? 29th October 2015, probably one of the first drawings of the supposed Sans blue fire eye, which has actually never occurred in the game.
What is the first iteration of the Sans blue fire eye, which actually never occurs in-game? Who was the first one to think of this? In this video, he linked the comic, and so someone just decided to draw that, and then even make the lyrics for it. Because he can't sing, he was like, oh, okay, maybe someone else can sing it except my ugly voice. The first Sans blue eye was apparently made in the Thailand time of 30th October 2015 at almost 7 a.m.
That means Sharon originated the fire eye interpretation? Oh no. No, it's not true! That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No, you're a monster. You're no better than you were during the Ham Kingdom days!
Join me, and we can move on from this fandom and destroy the next.
No!